So one of the first things you'll want to do when you have a large set of data is get the descriptive statistics. That's a set of numbers related to the central tendency of the numbers and the variability of the numbers. They're going to give you a nice snapshot of the data. So I'm just going to do a quick review of mean, median, and mode, measures of central tendency. And then we'll talk about some measures of variability. All of those go into your descriptive statistics or come out of your descriptive statistics output. So you probably remember mean, median, and mode. I'll just do a brief summary. For mean, it's basically all the numbers divided by the number of numbers. So you'll see there the equation for the population mean and the sample mean. We'll typically have a sample. Sometimes I like to show these equations because Excel is doing this for us and it's kind of nice. So one thing about the mean is it includes every single number in the sample. So typically you want that. You want to include every single sales number or every single number of defects or number of customers per day. But you are going to include extreme values there. So if we're talking home prices, the really expensive homes are going to be included. So in those cases, you might want to use median. So realtors often use the median home price because they don't want to include those huge multi-million-dollar homes, those extreme values that could, bring the mean up. So, but median is the value that lies at the center. So that's used for, cost of a wedding, home prices, because those extreme values are not represented. If you have an even set of numbers, you just take the average of the middle two. So you sort your numbers. If there's an odd number, you just take the middle number. If it's an even set of numbers, you just take the average of the two. But your descriptive statistics will also give you the median. So, and again, data gaps are not represented. So for things like weddings and home prices, your wedding planner or your realtor might just give you the median instead of the mean. Okay, so this just kind of demonstrates extreme values. You'll see that first data set does not have the 29, but the second one does. That 29 is going to pull your mean up, whereas the median is basically not going to change too much. And then the second shows data gaps. If you're doing the median is going to be 18. So that doesn't really show you that the first three numbers are 1, 2, 3. Whereas an average or mean, you're going to have all numbers involved. The mode, just the number that occurs most frequently. Typically this is for categorical data or a small range of discrete. Remember, discrete data is integers, basically, like siblings, number of children, number of Twitter followers. And it may not be unique, so it's not used much in business because if I have a large data set, I might have 18 different modes. And also, you may not have a mode at all. So that second set, there's not a number that occurs more than once. Okay, so let's do a demonstration of descriptive statistics.